Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
I'm not camping outside a store for Black Friday or any Friday.
We're with Kat. That's why our Ace Black Friday sale lasts all day. Just print out our online coupon, bring it in, and save 50% on an item under $30.
Ace is the place with Black Friday offers all day. Go ahead and sleep in.
Print out our coupon at acehardware.com and stop by Ace this Friday for 50% off one regular priced item under $30. Offer valid on November 25th only at participating stores. Limit 1. Exclusions apply. See coupon.
Beastie Boys classic, No Sleep Till Brooklyn. And when you consider, of course, that 50% of the hosts on this show from Brooklyn, our next guest, proudly from Bensonhurst, Brooklyn, that means that momentarily 67% of the people on this show will be Brooklyn boys. He's been on this show many, many times. He's going to be very upset 2 weeks from today, but that's fine. Grew up with him with Happy Days, Joanie Loves Chachi, all those great shows. Our great buddy, Scott Baio. Scott, Bernie, and Sid, welcome back, buddy. How are you?
Scott.
Good morning. I'm doing pretty good.
Hey, listen, Scott, you thanks for coming on, and I happened to catch the on Twitter, you posted this impassioned plea to voters, hashtag you own it.
Right.
If you vote for Hillary Clinton and she becomes the president, you enumerated a list of things. Give us a couple.
Obamacare.
Right.
Your rates are going to go up 50, 60%. Supreme Court justices that are going to try to get rid of the Second Amendment. The economy stinks. She's going to raise your taxes, Hillary Clinton. She's going to put more regulation on business. She's going to do things to this country that immigration.
Absolutely.
Let people come on in. Hey, we don't care where you're from. Come on in. An open hemisphere is what she wants, and an amnesty. Everything bad is what she wants to do, and the American people who are unhappy with the direction of the country, I think 70%. Some of those people are still going to vote for her because Donald Trump had a conversation with another guy about women, which all guys do. And so I just said, hey, listen, stop voting with your emotions, you people, because I know you get your feelings hurt. You got to vote with your head. It's your country. It's where you live. It's your home.
I want to say this to you, Scott. First of all, the Billy Bush thing didn't bother me either. I am voting for Hillary, but the Billy Bush thing, what do I care? Like you said, living in Brooklyn, we say worse every single day. But I got news for you. That's not where he started to lose this election. He lost the first debate, and he lost badly. He was not great in number 2, even though you guys think he won big, and he certainly wasn't very good in number 3. It started with that first debate. Now, the Billy Bush thing didn't help him, but he's been going downhill since the first debate, not since Billy Bush. Yes.
I don't think he did that well in the first debate. Listen, the guy's not a politician. This is not what he does for a living. He fixes stuff. He makes money.
I got it, Scott. But if he was so dead on the issues and all these things that you just mentioned about Hillary Clinton, that laundry list of 6, 7, or 8 things was so bad, why is more than half of America going to vote for this woman in 2 weeks? Are we all stupid?
Yeah.
Okay.
A lot of
okay.
I think a lot of people are ignorant.
That's right.
A lot of people don't pay attention. A lot of people just they see a D.
Morons.
And I don't think they have any. I don't think people listen. I played golf the other day. About a year ago. I played golf with a friend of mine. He's a fairly intelligent guy. He's in the entertainment business. And I asked him what he thought about Hillary Clinton's emails, and he said to me, "What do you mean?" I said, "What do I mean about her clear email server?" He goes, "What are you talking about?" No idea. Had no idea what I was talking about. Had no idea about the email scandal, which has been going on for way more than a year.
You're absolutely right.
People are uninformed.
And not only they don't understand what's happened in Europe regarding immigration from the Middle East, that the unfettered immigration that they've allowed. They don't know what's happened. They're ignorant of that. Sweden.
They're busy on their cell phones texting and looking at stuff.
And yet she's going to be the Angela Merkel of the United States, and people are just like, they're going around, have no idea, no clue, because Donald Trump said something on the on a bus with Billy Bush. You're absolutely right. It's ignorance.
Yeah, by the way, she's not going to win.
Well, I'll tell you what. Listen to me. She actually inadvertently she's brought out a weapon that helps Trump. Listen to her. Listen to Elizabeth Warren yesterday with Hillary Clinton.
Get this, Donald. Nasty women are tough. Nasty women are smart. And nasty women vote. And on November 8th, we nasty women are going to march our nasty feet to cast our nasty votes to get you out of our lives forever.
I mean,
Hillary Clinton. Hang on, who's that? Bernie.
Go ahead,
This
Scott.
woman, Hillary Clinton. I've never seen anybody more corrupt in my life than she is involved in everything. She's paying off. Did you watch Hannity last night with the Fixer?
Oh yes. This
is unbelievable.
That's a National Enquirer.
Right. This woman is treacherous. She is She lies about lying. She lies about This woman can't. She can't open her mouth without lying, and people want to vote for her to be president.
Can't wait. And listen, I'm just going to tell you this. This is it, Scott. I don't care who you vote for. I don't. I've been a fan of yours for many, many years. You come on the show. You're a sweet guy, smart guy. I love you. I don't get mad and angry and then I'll cut people off and all that nonsense. I just don't. But I will ask you this. You're a Brooklyn boy. Maybe Cali soften you up just for a little bit, Scotty. Because in Brooklyn, when you F up or you lose something, you don't look to make excuses, okay? It's not about this guy had it out for me. This is rigged. Eventually, when you lose, you must become somewhat accountable. Your guy's going to lose in 2 weeks, and he's got 9 billion reasons why he lost, and none of them have anything to do with himself. Are you okay with that?
I don't know, but give me a specific. I don't know what you're talking about.
What I'm talking about is he's going to lose in 2 weeks, Scott, and all I've heard for the last month is the election is rigged, the media is, and these things may be true, the media, but at no point has he said, maybe I should have prepared better for the debates. Maybe I should have had more than 3 core issues the last 19 months. Maybe I should have come to the crashing realization months ago like I did, Scott, that Hillary Clinton ain't Jeb Bush.
Sid, the guy has been talking policy since since he started.
Scotty,
hang on.
His own supporters and his own surrogates say he has not talked enough policy over the last month. They're even critical.
That's bogus because from day one he said he's going to build the wall and what he's going to do about the economy, but all the media talks about is the other stuff. And listen, I watch it every day. I don't think most people watch it every day. I'm over-informed. I'm so informed that I want to go to sleep. Okay, I'm exhausted. Right. But I'm not slamming anybody. People have busy lives, and I get it. But the media will not report anything accurately about the man. He goes up on stage and he says, "These people are lying. The election is rigged," or whatever he said 8-9 months ago. This so-and-so, and here's what I'm going to do. But all they show is the first part. They don't show the second part about his policies. So what do you expect? The guy is. I had a conversation with a Republican buddy of mine. He said, "Why can't Trump just stop talking?" And I said, "We've wanted a guy like this for 25 years that fights and fights hard and fights back on everything. And now you've got him. So shut your pie hole."
Yeah.
Now we got him. Now either get on the train or leave me alone. So, you can't have it both ways. Not you, but you can't have it both ways. The media, as you know, Sid, come on. Sid, I know you've
I agree.
The media is a joke.
I totally agree. The media is biased.
Not only the media, the Justice Department and the FBI. You have the governor of Virginia who paid the guy who was heading the investigation into Hillary's emails. He gave her $500,000.
Right.
$500,000 to help her run, and he solicited her to run, knowing that her husband was overseeing this investigation. And so you have the Justice Department corruption. In addition to the media, you have the dirty tricks being played that's being traced back to the Hillary campaign where they incite violence at Trump rallies. And then the media says Donald Trump's rhetoric is inciting violence. That's rigged. And also you have John Podesta's email instructing the media to oversample Democrats so that the polls are inaccurate. And that's called voter suppression. People see those polls, they hear those polls, and they say, you know what, he's not going to win, I'm going to stay home. And that's why he's talking about the rigged polls and the rigged system.
Yeah, I agree. And it's so here's what happens. So Donald Trump says, I have a hangnail and hangnails suck. They'll do 3 days on hangnails, and people with hangnails are offended, and he's such a bad guy. Hillary Clinton lies to the FBI, lies to the American people, and lies to Congress, and one of her surrogates comes out and says, "Oh, she really didn't lie." And the news goes, "Yeah, you're right, she really didn't lie." And that's how it works.
And that's it.
And this is not a biased opinion, by the way. I watch it all. I have 6 televisions in my office. I watch everything.
No, I know you do, and I agree with you, Scott. The media is biased against Donald Trump. No question about that. And all the things that Bernard just said are true. I wouldn't vote for Trump. By the way, Henry Winkler is voting for Hillary Clinton, just so you know. So
shocking.
The Fonz.
Punch him in the face.
What do you mean shocking? That's the Fonz.
So Henry Winkler is a Democrat.
Yeah, they all are.
And I swear to God, I don't get it. I don't get the Democrats and liberals. I just don't. You know what? They don't get me. I don't get them. So, and this is the world that we live in, and hopefully there'll be more of us than them this election, and we'll win. I still think there's something going on here, Sid. I know you don't believe me.
No.
I still think there's something going on. I don't believe any of these polls. I think they're all corrupt and they're all in on it.
And not only that, the polls only have the two of them 5 points apart. Some of the bigger polls that came out, CNN among them. And as I pointed out, the states, the national polls are leading indicators. The states lag behind. So only 5 points after these 3 horrific weeks, supposedly horrific weeks, that the media foisted on Donald Trump. And also...
But, listen, if I were him, I would have shut down the moderators. I agree with you, Bernie. I agree with you wholeheartedly. He should have shut them down and done his own thing. But he didn't do it, right? So, you can't Monday morning quarterback this stuff. You just got to go forward.
Well, that's true. But I would point out also, which I pointed out to our guest last hour, that late in the race between Carter and Reagan on October 26th in 1980, Gallup had Carter 47 and Reagan 39. So there's still time. There's still hope. And there's that silent support of people who are afraid of being stigmatized. So, yes, I think we have a real shot here, Scott.
We have no shot. It's probably a good idea then for the Indians to lose the first 3 games because the Red Sox came back from a 3-0 deficit to beat the Yankees. So
That's right.
It's in the Indians' best interest to fall behind 3-0 to the Cubs because you've got one example from 30 years ago, which, again, as Doug told you, there was a third debate where Reagan kicked Carter's ass, and Reagan was about to get the hostages out. Guess what? There's nothing in the next 2 weeks that Trump can say or do that's going to give those types of results like Ronald Reagan had. You're not going to argue that now, are you?
Obamacare is imploding. A bunch of other things are happening at the same time.
And they don't care. And nobody who's voting for Hillary is not going to vote. Maybe. Hey, here's a bigger question, Scott. You are a lifelong Republican, very serious about it. You were wonderful at the RNC this year. You put your heart out there. Are you worried that if Donald Trump loses, or when he does, and it's a legitimate defeat, are you worried for the future of the GOP?
I'm worried about the future of my country. The GOP, to me, and Paul Ryan are a waste of space. They don't fight. They don't do anything. They are lapdogs. All of them. Every one of them. So I am more concerned about my country. They could all jump off a cliff as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, a bunch of gutless.
Love Scott.
Yeah, pretty much. They're more in lockstep with Hillary Clinton than they are with our guy Donald Trump.
Yep.
But Scott, so how's the reaction been? You're out there in Hollywood. You're a big Trump supporter. Are you getting any blowback, any tangible blowback from people you know that shocked you?
No, I actually kind of sometimes see myself. Remember that scene in Airplane, the very first movie?
Yeah,
sure.
Where he's walking through the airport, and Robert Stack just starts flipping people, and people go, "Hey, you're an idiot!" Woo! No, actually, and listen. I'm going to say something to you. You're not going to believe me, especially you, Sid.
Okay.
You're not going to believe what I'm saying.
No,
I get 100% way to go. I don't get anybody coming up to me saying you're wrong or ever. It's crazy. And I live in Disneyland out here. You know, these people walk around. They have no idea what's happening in the world, and they just want to go bike riding and look at the ocean. So I've had nothing but positive stuff about me. So I'm sure there are a lot of people that hate me, and that's fine.
Oh, it's stupid.
I don't like a lot of people.
Anybody who hates you over this, and listen, you could just imagine the amount of hate that I get on social media, like you, Scott, Facebook, Twitter. He's a moron. This guy's the dumbest guy on radio. He doesn't care about his country. Somebody actually called this show, Scott, last week and said to me and Bernard, they go, when your kids get blown up, I'll be laughing and telling you I told you so. I mean, these are the types of people I deal with on a daily basis, and I say to them, get a life. I mean, why would you let something like this destroy friendships, destroy family, and get somebody that angry that they act like that?
It's deeply personal. It's a very emotional thing, which I hate. I hate that it's emotional like this. But people are dug in, and from, in my opinion, Sid, and maybe you can agree with me on this, is I think Democrats in the past 20 years are not the same Democrats they were in the 90s and 80s.
Agreed.
They're different. They
Agreed.
are so much more radical,
Yes.
so much more left, so much more socialist in their thinking,
And intolerant.
and incredibly
Yes.
intolerant of anything that you say that they don't agree with.
Well, listen, I would agree with the first part of your statement, but every time Bernard was an intolerant, I find the Trump supporters to be a heck of a lot worse. I mean, intolerant, nasty, over the top, really disgusting. So I'll give both sides the intolerance.
No. You can't do that. That is completely. You know what? And when people do that, well, both sides do it. That's not true, Sid.
No?
That's not true at all.
No.
Nobody's inciting violence at a Tim Kaine rally with his 15 people showing up.
Yeah, that's
There's
right.
nobody inciting violence there. There's nobody inciting violence at a Hillary rally. You got guys dressed as Donald Duck that Hillary Clinton okayed personally to go down and incite violence at Trump rallies. Come on. It's so one-sided. Don't do that because because people in the news say, well, all conservatives and liberals they all do bad things. They don't. It's about 10-1 that liberals do worse than conservatives.
If you're a Trump supporter, you're a knuckle-dragging, racist moron who doesn't deserve to live, according to the Clinton supporters.
Yeah.
That's the way they are. That's the intolerance of which I speak.
Except for you and Scott Baio. You two guys.
Exactly.
Hey, Scott, listen, thanks for being a great American.
And a great guest.
Yeah,
You're a
Hey,
great
listen.
guest.
Sid, when Trump wins, I'm going to buy you a steak.
Okay, when Trump wins, you can buy me a steak, and when Hillary wins, you can buy me a...
When Hillary wins, we're not going to have enough money to buy anybody anything.
Back on Bernie and said, thank you.